So I had Ziri. You
Mhm.
made it perfectly, like exactly. Turn you just gotta fight, And this remark that you add, like even if you got like beaten up, you got some stitches and shit, you still have to like stand up and keep fighting. And
Yep.
that's morality, man. That's your moral code. And that's the moral code that being inherit by black people and like manga lovers, from
Yeah,
Japanese.
like there's a
That's
lot of quotes like people remember too, and
yeah.
like tsunami in America, and I mean also like soldiers come in to America. They're exposed to like animation, and like my dad watched Japanese cartoons. My uncles watch Japanese cartoons. Like it's not a new thing. It's just with the internet, shit's just more available. But like people have always connected with it. It's not a new thing though, you
Yeah.
know. And I mean,
Yeah.
Japan and also China has like a deep martial arts history, and like there's people throughout history that have done some really amazing things. Like all people have great stories. I would say also like there's
Yeah. Black Jesus.
I actually made this one.
Oh, dude. On the What it says, man. I don't understand. The eyes of the beholder.
Yeah, fear is in the eyes of the beholder. Like
The
this says, which pill do you
Damn.
want to shove up the ass? which 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 remedy, Dayquil or Nyquil? Like, what's your ailment?
Yeah.
You know?
Yo, that looks like firecrackers or something, man. You
Yeah,
know?
it's just the beams of heaven coming out and purifying the medications for higher knowledge. This is like
Yeah.
one thing I made recently. I made this
Yo,
actually like 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Yeah, I was
Eh,
living in a factory here and working on stuff.
Yo, Ziri, I have a question. Do Japanese buy your stuff, your merch?
Yeah, and people buy it. Um, People in America like it a lot too.
Oh, so it's you're working for both markets, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm just making stuff that I want to exist for now, and just trying to learn as much as I can about production and learn as much as I can about creation, like the whole process.
yeah. And I have another question. How is your social life in Japan, man? Do you have like a group of people, like artists as well, to whom you can share
Mm,
your like stuff and just talking
Sometimes,
out?
yeah, yeah. I like, but it's not like big groups. Like I'm not that great with like super big groups. I'm better with like smaller groups where we can like have conversations and like share ideas. But here I've been connecting with more people. Like if I go to a park and I see some African people, I'll say, "Hey, what's up?" and like go play with them. Like I like been meeting people from where some about their story. If they are Muslim, like know what to say, like Assalamu alaikum, and talk to their kids, like talk to their like parents, like talk to people, like ask them how they're doing. Just because, like as a foreigner, like a lot of people look at you here and like don't say anything, and then sometimes it's like positive attention, negative attention. Some people might follow you. Then when you pull up and say, "Oh, how are you?" They don't know how to react, because they don't have like a lot of these
Yeah.
interactions. But
Damn.
you can tell when someone's looking at you or following you, like you guys are following me, but now like once I'm talking to you, you don't want to talk. Like it's just awkward.
Yeah,
socially.
yeah. Speaking of awkwardness, yeah, we had encountered one of those situations before with me and Tarek in China, man. Like,
Like you understand what they're saying. They don't. It's like they think their shit is so foreign. It's like they'll never know what I'm saying. Like, people can't feel energies and like know what's happening.
yeah, dude, that's right. Absolutely.
So the social life is good. I have like good friends in all different walks of life, all different tax brackets, different types of people, and I try to like maintain like healthy relationships and have some people like not too many like artists. A lot of people here, I would say people can screw and they confuse artistic skill with technical skill. There's a lot of technicians, people who are technical,
Yeah.
people who are meticulous, but they're not artif like they're not artists and they're not articulate to an extent where they're voicing their own thoughts through what they're doing. It's more like
Mhm. Wow.
they're reinterpreting something or like they're emulating something they see. It's less of a conversation of this is what I see based on this bigger calculation of this big data, which is reality, which is the news, which is propaganda, which is stereotypes. Like they're not in tune with this infinite flow of, and they're not taking in putting out something as far as like here's what I have to say about this. Like here's an answer or another question or statement based on what's critically happening in reality right now. And like I think there's people who are like technicians, visual people, but they're not messing with deep material at this point as far as like people I've met.
Mm.
Like more so as far as visuals, no, not that I met. But there's more people who are doing sounds and people who are creating music that I know that are doing that, but not in Japan really as much. Like it's not a mental thing. A lot of the people I know that are more like looking thoroughly at reality are like getting into politics or most people really don't have that social consciousness here as far as like what I think a great artist is. Like someone who's looking at reality, fighting against stereotypes, fighting against destructive culture through their own form of freedom of expression.
Damn.